Hey guys, Brutus here. I actually wanted to make a Windwalker gun since I am now one of the highest rated Windwalkers in an A. I should be number 4 on the ladder at the time of this video. But, first thing we're gonna cover, the best races for Alliance and Horde. I personally think Human is the only race you could actually, play Monk as right now, as well as Orc for Horde. I don't think anything else could be good. I wanted to try Tauren, but I don't think that's going to turn out well. Okay, so now we're going to go into talents. I don't use Chi Wave anymore, because I normally use that for something like Siphons, and those aren't really in the meta right now. But right now I use Alpha Tiger. It does like a little bit of healing, a dot. It's just, I guess, nice to have since BFA. For this row we will only be taking Tiger's Lust. It's not really a choice here, it's always needed. I see a lot of monks still play Ascension. I personally like Fist of the White Tiger. I feel like it actually does some decent damage, and just good chi and energy. So this row, Ring of Peace is the only viable option, as you can use it as like an interrupt, maybe some extra like, I don't know, CC or something. In this row, I actually don't find myself to be playing Dampen Harm all that much. I actually like Diffuse Magic and sometimes Inner Strength. I always use Diffuse Magic against Priest comps, and I reflect the Mind Games more than anything else, as I feel like that's a more terrifying cooldown. Okay, for this row, I've actually not used hit combo at all lately. Dance of Chi-Chi is just really good. This row, I am always rolling Dragon Punch. There's a Serenity build, but it's not good currently. Alright, so for honor talents. These two, Turbo Fist and Reverse Arm, will always be your constant picks. This third talent right here is what you can swap out, so you can basically choose Disarm, you could choose Tiger Eye Brew, maybe Alpha Tiger for a little extra burst. You can choose anything like that, and that's the talents. Okay, so the stat priority. You want as little haste as you can. My crit is 5% more than what it usually is, so it would be like 18%. I have a buff because the Feral is right here. Typically you want around 20% mastery, as much versatility as you can get, and 20% crit. Those would be the best stats right now. Right. So, this next part is, Covenant. So, I actually chose Kyrian. That's a big surprise. I guess, I'm kidding. The reason I chose Kyrian was I was originally necrolord, I guess, on my alt. I thought it could be good, but it's way too slow for the current meta, and it just doesn't offer you the same burst damage. Because Pelagos here gives you a mastery increase, and on top of that, your weapons gives you more mastery. So that's pretty good. So since we're here, we're actually going to go into conduits. The best ones I have found for Monk are Coordinated Offensive. So it's around, I guess, 28% damage increase in total. This doesn't really matter. There's really no use. I would use this, but double potency is just too good for Monk. For Endurance Conduit, I use Fortifying Ingredients. This one's kind of low item level, but it's enough, I guess, to let me live against some comps. This one is Calculated Strikes. It's from, what dungeon was it? Spires of Ascension? Yeah, it's from Spires of Ascension. So, this one's also from the PvP vendor. I believe this is from the raid. And this last one is also from the PvP vendor, which is also really good. So it makes my expel harm crit me for like 15k healing. So that's pretty good. And that's about it. Since this is the final row, I don't recommend any of these for like anything else. I sometimes use this for Brewmaster or something. But that's about it. Okay. So now that we covered Conduits and Covenant, now we should go on to my all and show you guys the rotation. Okay, so as you can see, this character has normal keybinds, and these are a few of my macros. I'll cover these in a bit, but I'll tell you your priority and what you gotta do as a Windwalker. So we're gonna use this one because it's a little farther from the other ones. So I like to open up with a Expel, Harm Fist to the White Tiger, Rising Sidekick, Fist of Fury. Normally this is a bit of damage, it'll like, I guess, scare someone a little bit. That's what I do on my burst goes as well. If I get like a Dance of Chi-Chi proc here, I'll normally always press it. And there's something you can do with Dance that a lot of people don't know. So, let me get a little bit more chi here. You can actually press Dance and you can use RSK or Blackout Kick. You can't use Crackling or Fist of Fury with it, or else it will cancel the channel, but you can kind of combo spells with Spinning Crane Kick, which is why it's very strong. Because you can just put 2 globals in one almost, so it's pretty good. Okay, so I'm actually going to show you guys burst now. So I like to separate my burst kind of. I don't see a lot of Windwalkers do this. I see they just kind of get really horny and they want to like go now. So let's clear this chi we have right here and I'll show you guys here in a minute. Okay, so the burst rotation. I like to open up with a Expel Harm into a Fist of the White Tiger, Spirits, Fist of Fury, RSK, Whirling Dragon Punch. It's a lot of burst, and I'm actually going to show you guys with the Kyrian because I like to show you what I like to follow up with. So, I normally save my Alpha Tiger for the second half of my burst, which I'll show you guys right now. So, I Expel, Harm Fist of the White Tiger, Kyrian, I use my Spirit's Fist of Fury, that one bugged out, RSK, Blackout Kick, Whirling Dragon Punch, Blackout Kick, Tiger Palm, RSK, pop my Zwen, and then I just continue out my burst, keeping everything else on cooldown. My Spirits are about to cancel, so I'm going to press my Spinning Crane Kick. We're going to just keep on pressing our basic rotation right here, keeping all of our abilities off cooldown, pressing these whenever we get a proc, and we're just going to do a lot of damage. And that's basically rotation and burst. It's a lot of damage. Okay, so now I'm going to go back on my main so we can actually cover the rest of what I feel like should be covered. So we covered almost everything. I actually want to maybe throw in... No, actually I'll make a separate video for tips and tricks against classes. I feel like that could be helpful. So, maybe if this video does good. So, first off I have a Focus Massive macro. This is very basic. There's my cancel roll. This is no longer needed. Here's my trinket. I mean, I like to use like an actual use 13 trinket rather than like using an actual trinket itself because it swaps it out. And focus paralysis, this is pretty basic. This one's Tagrai Brew just for my UI. This is like more of a panic kind of macro. Alright, let's see here. Do I have anything else special? Another cancel roll. Okay, here's a disable macro. We'll actually put this in a notepad for now because I need to put this in the description. So this macro makes it so that your disable no longer breaks stuff like paralysis or polymorph. So if I were to like incap this, I could spam disable and it would never break. However, if I were to like actually press disable, it would cause me to auto attack and break the paralysis. So we'll put that in the notepad here. So we have nothing else special here. I don't use badge anymore, so no point for that. This just makes my Zwen really big. Focus kick. Always need one of these. I have a cancel or a Fist of Fury macro for a legendary. If any one of you are using the Memory of Zwen legendary, then you guys can use that in the description. I don't like taking a second to place my ring, so I use a cursor macro so it places instantly. I know the radius almost of Ring of Peace, so... This one is Healthstone Steward, and I guess Crimson Vial macro from an Outlaw Rogue or something. I'll never use Steward in Arena outside of, like, getting my files and stuff, so I just macroed my Healthstone into it. Weapons of Order, basic, my thing, this is my Fist of the White Tiger. This is my macro for Diffuse and Dampen Harm. I'll actually put this in the description as well if you want that, so we'll keep that. This is just to complete my UI. This is a Pet Taunt 1, 2, 3. Maybe if your healer needs a drink, you can do that. Storm Earth and Fire. Cancelaura macro. Disarm macro doesn't matter too much. And what's that? Okay. And that's it. Except for these ones right here. These ones don't matter too much. These are like my Paralysis 1, 2, 3 macros, my Racial. Then I have my Teammate Dispel, my Teammate Tiger Lust, and I guess another Disable macro. And that's it, guys. That's all the macros I use. Okay, so this is going to be the final part of the video, I do believe, aside from the clip at the end. So, the legendary I use is Invoker's Delight. It's very good. It's probably, I believe, the best Windwalker legendary. You get it from Stone Legion. This week on LFR you can get it, so if you try for that, you can. If you possibly don't want that, you want something else, I think Memories 1 was okay as a first legendary. I also made the Chi Explosion one. It's not that great. I made that first week and it was kind of bad. So, then there's this one. I thought it would be good, but it turns out it's nerfed by half in PvP, so I wouldn't go for it unless, like, Invoker somehow gets nerfed, I guess. So, the way you get this one's treasure is from Sanguine Depths. You get this one from Torghast, the Chi Explosion one. And then the last one here is from Castle Nathria on Artificer. So I'll show this right here. Artificer with the chain, or Jade Lightning one. And then Stone Legion for this one. And this one's actually good for PvE and PvP, so it's really good. Okay, so now we're gonna play the clip, and I'll see you guys in another video, maybe.
Wait, the mage doesn't do anything. Do you wanna go mage then?
I think one shot the monk.
Okay, wait, 1 second, I'll call. Try.
Okay.
Fuck it, go.
I try to stun.
I scattershot the. Where is he, bro? Hello?
He's on the other side, he teleported.
I'm fucking slow forever, man.
I bubbled. Oh, this monk is so lame, dude. I'm gonna die, Bill.
Oh, please don't.
What
is stealth? What is this, bro, man?
I think
fucking stealth, man.
that was mage. He can mass invis people.